Black Compass Media. Salute to everybody live in the building, everybody tuning in. We back again with another one. Make sure you hit the likes on your way in, share the live stream. I said, let me get my guy. I see my guy Cola. Cola, what up?
What's the word? Big speaker in the building, man. Black Compass Media. Salute the whole team. You already know Posey, Drizzy. You already know Tone gonna be here in a second. What's good, Polo? How you feeling?
Man, what's ain't not, I mean, everything is good. Everything is good. Everything good. Same old, same old. Just
Okay,
tweeting out this
okay.
link real quick. I see my guy Tone in the building. Let me see. Let me get Tone up here. Tone, what's up with you?
Tone, bro, Black Compass Media, man. Salute to everybody that's out there right now, man. Salute to y'all for checking in. Follow us at Black Compass BCM on Twitter and all that, man. I'm in good spirits, fellas. I'm in great spirits, as a matter of fact. I will say that. It's getting nicer outside. These allergies flaring up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. You know, it's a lot of things happening right now, right? Like it's a lot of things, a lot of momentum, right? And we got a couple of announcements and things like that in battle rap. So I want to do this right. I want to introduce our guest here today. Honored to have him here. You know, one of the guys, one of the foremost leaders in battle rap. You know what I mean? Runs one of the most respected platforms out. You know what I mean? Chock full of MCs as well. If you're not paying attention, we just got some huge announcements. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, I mean, Murder Mook is back outside, Big K, things like that. But without further ado, we have the man himself, Mr. Blue Room. You know what I'm saying? Y'all familiar with it. Rare Breed's own ARP. What's going on, brother?
Salute, Mr. Blue Room. That's dope, man. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Well, let me say this real quick too, just in case Black Compass don't fuck with RBE. Let me say this. Polo look like he in a studio that he don't even rap in. Look, you got a pattern on the wall with no fucking studio gear.
I do got studio gear.
This nigga Cole is on. He's in a hotel room on a Tuesday, right? With no women, no bitches. You in a hotel room. Tony, bro, you like you're a fake ass NWA. Look at your glasses, nigga. You think you're an NWA member. What the fuck is going on?
Hold on.
We got
what is going on with y'all niggas,
Tone, hold on.
Starting with dope.
Tone,
why you in a
yeah.
hotel room on a Tuesday with no women?
Hold on, real
Tony,
quick.
What kind of jersey is that, Polo? Polo, what kind of jersey is that? What is that?
This Lacoste. You know what I mean?
What team is that? What team is that?
This Lacoste. Go for what? For what?
Okay. I'm gonna let Lacoste rock.
Man, what camera is that? Your camera. You gotta link your camera.
It's
Right, man. What's
ARP? What we
the camera don't look good? The camera fucked up?
Camera needs some cocoa.
This is the Galaxy joint.
Joint. Yeah, I bet.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Tone, Polo. Yeah. Is it my turn? It's my turn?
Yeah.
Your turn. Yes.
Hey, babe. You okay? You fine?
Okay.
You need anything?
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure ARP understood what's going on the Tuesday with what?
Okay. You were just making sure.
I was just making sure
I'm gonna leave it there. Yo,
I was just making the temperature right.
I had a very bad rebuttal for that.
I just wanted to make sure the temperature was right. Never lonely, man. Get it right, ARP. You talking to the biggest speaker,
I'm gonna let you rock.
The biggest speaker, man. You can't do nothing but that. We just making sure when you put out allegations and they not true, we can rebuild those. You see what I'm saying?
He said all I'm saying. Allegations that's not true.
Yeah,
right?
When you say I'm in a hotel room lonely, listen. When you say I'm in a hotel room lonely, I just had to rebuke that and let you know I'm not here lonely.
I really didn't hear the background. It's still unconfirmed. It's still catch the ball. Right, catch the ball. It's still unconfirmed.
How?
I ain't really hear nothing or see nothing just yet.
Babe, could you say hey to these people?
What's up?
Yeah, huh?
Oh,
hi, ARP. What's up with you, man?
What he say? What do say in the background?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that.
Okay.
I ain't gonna do that.
Hey,
I'll just fuck with y'all. What's good, y'all?
I like where we are now. You know what I mean? Shout out to everything. You know what I mean? Everybody
here.
We got things to talk about. Now, we do this how we do this all the time. ARP, we're going to give you the ice show. How is ARP doing, man? Let the people know, man. What's up?
I'm chilling, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm chilling, man. We just we in May 6 mode, man. We in Blue Room May 6 mode. We just dropped our second announcement too. I'm not sure if everybody's tuned in or caught up just yet. We just dropped King Los versus Ill Will, which will be joining Murder Mook versus Big K going down in the Blue Room, Atlanta, May 6th. So y'all go to rarebreedent.com right now, get y'all live pay-per-views and y'all tickets to be in the building. So yeah, we just having fun, man. We in May 6 mode. That's it. Chilling, man.
Okay. Respect. That's what's up. Now this card, because I mean we got a whole lot of things to get to. I do want to get to the card and things like that because it is important to me because I saw the announcements. I do like the announcements. This Big K and Murder Mook announcement. I have to understand because Big K has been putting on a lot of work. RB, in my personal opinion, he probably has the best catalog on RBE. Rosenberg, you know I love you, but I think his catalog on RBE is unquestioned. Now, Murder Mook, you as a league owner, what makes you book that battle? What do you see in that matchup? What made you go there? Because for a lot of fans, we didn't immediately go there to that battle. Not to say K wasn't deserving, but or not to say we want to see Mook back on the court. But it's like for you to book that battle, you being the booker that you are, what did you see in that matchup?
I see a good style match. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they both can get in very aggressive pockets. I think they are both incredible rappers. I think they are both incredible in a small room environment. I think it's been too long since I had Murder Mook on RBE on the stage. I know we did the social distance joint after the Verb joint. It's been too long since I had Murder Mook back to RBE. So we made it work. I know timing be a thing, negotiations be a thing, opponents be a thing. So to get him back outside is always an honor. And when you talk about Big K, one of the things you just said was you feel like he might have the deepest, I think you said, resume on RBE.
Yeah, his catalog, yep. Mm-hmm.
His catalog. So if you're in my shoes, and you're watching this man put in that type of pain since 2014 on stage, and to come off of what he just came off of, which is one of his best performances ever, I think people overlook the fact that our last rollout, Divide and Conquer Part 1, the trailer itself, it said make winning matter again. It said, you know what I'm saying, win your battles and you know, move to the next card. And that's no slight to anybody that's not on this card, because there's also some people on this card that deserve to be on the card. But you can't do every single battle on every single card. It's not easy to navigate, you know, putting these cards together. But I think the momentum that Big K just created for himself, being that highly talked about coming off of that card, I felt like if he was ever going to get one of those top big, huge draw God tier guys, whether it be a Mook or a Lux or a Cassidy or a Hitman, I felt like if he was ever going to get one of those guys, now is the time. So it's a timing thing, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he deserves it, and I feel like it's also an honor to get Mook back.
And you're saying something I think is very important. So the clear wins and great performances are what gets you in position at RBE, and we've seen what Big K has been able to do. Murder Mook back on the court. You know, you as a fan, and it's already happened. Shout out to Mook. I did see that there were around 19 minutes of uninterrupted bars. Like, shout out to Mook. Now, did you feel like his work against Verb left something to be, you know, desired, I guess, as a fan? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know as a league owner, you book them and things like that, but do you feel like the Verb performance gave you the type of performance that you was looking forward to? Like, you feel like
absolutely. Before we got to that stage and before everybody saw that third round, he said, yo, I'm fitting to give you your money's worth and then some. I didn't know what he meant. I had no clue what he meant. Those contracts, those third rounds for Murder Mook versus Averb said unlimited third round. Right. So when he said that, and then we get on stage and we see him do like a 20+ minute long verse, I'm actually honored for that. I know sometimes Mook gets, you know, a little bit of slack for that. I definitely have seen that over the years. Oh, he raps too long. He did a 20+ minute round. Me, I'm honored for it because I feel like it's never been done before in a 3-round battle. I feel like it'll never be done again. It's actually the person that does it that makes it relevant as well. You're talking about somebody that people say is the logo of battle rap. For him to come to RBE and take it that far and give us 20+ minutes of memorized, flawless material in one of his rounds, I think that shows respect to the platform and the situation that was in front of him as well. And the fact that I don't think that that's ever going to be done again, and even if it is done again, it's not going to be done by a God tier again. I'm honored to have that on our channel. You know what I'm saying? So to that credit, I appreciate it. To Mook's credit, though, Mook always pays attention to criticism, which is why I feel like he's one of few people that come from that golden era that have fully adapted to the current era, because he's listened to criticisms from the fans, and I feel like he still fits perfectly with today's era. So I don't feel like there's anything left behind from the Vert performance. And everything, if anything, he overgave us. He gave us more than we needed for that, and I appreciate it.
What transitioned you into like the doing the Blue Room? Like what came from, like, where did that come from? The Blue Room idea.
Accident. Total accident. So I went to the Bags and Bodies finale. You know what I'm saying? I can't say who that was because it's not out yet. I don't think people really know about that yet. But I went to the finale, the final battle. We pulled up over there. And when I walked into the space, it was a dope space. You know what I'm saying? And John, I think, had to connect over there too. John was there. He showed me the other room. I walked onto both sides of the venue and everything. I was like, man, this is a good space to do events. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like, the networking of me, Hitman, and John just talking about events and all that. When I walked into there, though, for Closure Part 2, because we did it before Divide and Conquer. When we did Closure Part 2, the card that had Big K versus A Ward that had to be moved to the next card, but the card that then had the headline of Ill Will versus 40 Bars. When I walked into the venue, as soon as I turned the corner, it was just a blue lit room. And that was just some ruin your day shit. It wasn't my idea. It was just some shit that Ruin Your Day was on. So seeing how that turned out, seeing how that footage looked for us, then I pushed it like, all right, let's do it again next event. You know what I'm saying? I think by the time we got to Divide and Conquer, we started putting a theme to it, like, yo, this is a whole nother element, a new vibe. We're seeing the reaction from the culture, talking about how the footage looks crazy and everything like that. So we started pushing it, and now we're just adding that reminder to people that that's what we're on right now for Part 2. So that's how that came about, man. It's just something we fell on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. We got a little warmed up here now. I got a question. I got a question.
He said, well, here you go. Here you go. May 6th.
I wanted to shout the King Lotus and Ill Will. Yeah.
Salute to everybody. I got a question. Now you did a blog, and in the blog you said that a certain league is paying bloggers not to cover their event. And you said that did you get any proof from the MBS? You said it was MBS. Did you get any proof from MBS about the audio before you did that blog?
I received some of the proof.
You said wait, I couldn't hear you.
He said he received some of the proof, nigga.
I said I received some of the proof. That's what I said.
And the proof was okay.
Proof was audio.
I didn't say what it was. I just said I received. I would never lie on no man. It's not worth it to me. I would never lie on no man. I got better things to do. I received some of the proof. I've just said that 3 times straight. On top of some of the proof that I received, I have a lot of history of similar interactions. For example, something similar just happened with Swave Sever representing 15 Minutes of Fame this past Sunday.
Something similar in that he was told
and people being requested not to cover RBE from the media standpoint. Okay, so I feel like this is, and I see the quiet in the room right now. Which is
we just letting you get your shit off.
I don't want to understand.
Respect. It just felt like that was like information out there.
We let you get.
Yeah, we professionals.
But it's not something that I need to sit on. Like I didn't come here prepped for bars or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like unless more comes out for the fans, I'm not gonna keep beating the dead horse. All I know is I got on my channel. I asked a question. After receiving some proof, I asked the question. Homie went up to his interview. He answered it in his way. He requested more proof. I'm leaving that up to the third party. Shout out to MBS. I'm leaving that up to him. I did receive certain things, and I also have had similar behaviors over the years that everybody knows about, including this past Sunday with 15 Minutes of Fame. So I feel like there's only but so much I need to continue to say on that.
Well,
Hold on, hold on, Tom. Hold on.
Yeah,
Now, this is what I'm gonna say. ARP. When the subject came up, everybody, let's dispute this right now. Me and ARP do not have a personal problem, people. I know from the last blog, y'all may think it's something like this. I have had many of the biggest brick spaces around here on Spaces far as media. Let's get that corrected. They know how the wall is at the crib. Let's just get that always disputed. But I do want to ask this. I know you're a man of integrity, dignity, moral standing. So I know once you put that out, I say ARP ain't putting nothing like this out without no type of tracking of this. But
I just answered that, and I said I did receive some proof.
But what I do have to ask is now when the other party comes out and says, "Where's the proof?" We do have to ask now what's going on, because listen, ARP.
But at the same time, a lot of people might put a lot of strength in that question. I don't. I look at myself and I say, you know, my position, I'm gonna stand strong in mine. Because the same way you could try to answer that 1 out of 100, and I know you and I know what you've done, and I have a lot of evidence about what you've done and a lot of sabotage you've caused over the last 9 years, you're not going to get up there and try to spin one question and have everybody saying, well, that's the one thing we want proof of. If I ask all y'all to tell me, has there ever been a block battle that has been legally owned by another league? And if all 3 of y'all tell me no, I'll hang up right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be hearing nothing about integrity, because the same person that could be involved allegedly, if you really want me to do all that, and sabotage in multiple leagues for how many years to get up there and call about anything related to integrity. Because if I sit down and I start putting out a blog with all these screenshots and text messages, if I pull Swave on camera, I'm like, yo, let's talk about what just happened Sunday with 15 minutes of fame. Is dude going to go back to that same interview and apologize or claim integrity then? No, he's not. The only thing that happened was the only reason why that was addressed in particular is because it became a very big topic, because I asked the question.
Exactly. So with that question though,
you gotta understand the difference. You gotta understand the difference, right? There's been a lot of things that I put out that has been concrete facts. I put out blogs, a whole 9-part series with concrete facts. I didn't see the same uproar of people saying, yo, can you answer this? Right? The same things I put bold facts in. For example, when I ask the question, when people take these public positions saying, we just don't want people to mess with our talent, it's just about that. But behind the scenes, people will admit to bloggers like, no, we pick on their talent too. Or when Rosenberg Raw goes on Twitter and says, yo, they offered me a 12-month contract as soon as I was done with my ill will battle, and everybody knows he's RBE. I don't see those questions getting asked in these same interviews. Right.
But when I
ask in all these blogs about years and years and years of sabotage, no man from that side is going to sit down and ask me to confirm one incident that I know I have some proof of. Right. Because nobody really trusts maybe MBS. That's cool. But what about this 9 years of shit that I've been putting out? That's never going to happen with me. Nobody's ever going to put me in that spot. Because if I put that proof out and ask those questions, I would request all y'all to look for the same integrity or the same accountability. And I haven't been seeing it done for 9 years. I haven't been seeing that shit get done for 9 years. Because I can ask y'all a question right now. I could say, Cola, Polo, Tony Bro, has there ever been a blocked battle from URL that wasn't their business to block? And if y'all say you believe that was never happening, then you could just believe that anything that comes from that side could be a fairy tale unless you have true 100% proof in front of you. Everybody be knowing what it is, right? I'm not going to let the act happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let the act happen. You want me to put that online, or you just want to see it play out in court? Which one?
Okay. All right, now let's get
hold on, Tom. Hold on. Let them get
I'm not. We're not sitting up here. We're not sitting up here for 20, 30 minutes talking about MBS. Shout out to MBS.
We ain't talking about MBS.
Shout out to MBS. When somebody wants to take true accountability for the behavior in this culture in order to sabotage and put in people's pockets, I'll have that further conversation. Other than
I'm
that,
not even going further in the conversation. You ain't even
no,
let me
respect.
You don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, I don't
Everybody's
know
so
what's going on.
uptight. Don't nobody know
Go
where
ahead,
I'm
Cola.
going.
Yeah, we
I'm just
listening. Go ahead,
elaborating
Cola.
on the conversation, even in that point.
I'm here.
I'm not asking for nobody to be right, because if that is a true statement, all I'm asking for in that one instance is let me know so we can light his ass up, because that is real damaging for somebody that actually has.
All right.
So that's one. Two. Hold on. Two.
No, Cola. No. Let me answer that. Let me answer that. Cola. You said let you know so you could light him up. Did you see Rosenberg Raw's recent tweet?
Listen, I seen Rosenberg Raw recent tweet, but I also seen.
Did somebody go ask that man about that?
Hold on, ARP. I did see Rosenberg latest tweet, but I also know when there was a little moment after that ill will battle, it looked like y'all had a little traction from both sides. We hear the whispers now.
No. All right, let me. No. You have the person here that was in the middle of it. You don't have to say it looked like from the outside looking in. You have the person here. I can answer that. Yeah. Where do you think that came from?
I'm talking about between y'all and Berg for a little minute.
I know what you just said. It didn't go over my head. What I'm trying to say is, you think that just me and Berg just popped up with that type of energy that y'all saw from the outside looking in out of nowhere?
Just my point exactly.
Okay. So there has been companies that's over the years have loved to talk about the solicitation of their battlers. True or false?
That's true.
Yes.
Okay. So Rosenberg puts that out, right? And then you still want to backtrack and say, there was a moment where y'all had some energy. I'm telling you, me and Raw have been tight. Why all of a sudden we got a disagreement about something? Or why all of a sudden they got a conversation about something? Or what just happened? There's something coming between and happen. When you got Mac Myron telling media, nah, I can't battle over there no more, right? He didn't say I don't want to battle over there anymore. And that's fine, because he's a grown man and makes his own decisions, right? But when we talk about the solicitation, when we talk about picking at a league's talent, and we talk about possibly sabotaging their battles and returning deposits and all this type of stuff allegedly, and battlers sending me the proof of these returns and these receipts. And then I go into a 9-part series and I explained a lot of these things. I didn't see some of these questions get asked. All you gotta do is go back and watch them videos and see how many questions is in those videos.
But you know why? But you know why it ain't been a lot of questions? Because it's the first time, respectfully, we seen the other side come answer some of the things that you talked about.
I'm glad you just said that. I'm glad you just said that. So then my response to that becomes, when I get that same respect of the uproar, like, yo, this man just said something, or he made a statement and said that XYZ is false. When I say something is XYZ is false, or some sabotage has happened over the last 9 years, and I'm telling you, all these leagues getting fucked over, from King of the Dot to Miss Gracie to UW and Arsenal could tell you stories, to John could tell you stories, to Black Ice Cartel, to RBE and all this type of shit. I want to see these same questions get asked, because that's really what happened. What happened was I posed a question. I said, sir, did you do this? Right? That's what I said in my joint. I said, sir, did you do this? And that became, I need to go answer this, because this is a big topic. But I've created plenty of big topics. So when you say when both sides, I'm not going to let that be a chessboard move either, because that doesn't mean just because one side wants to play quiet that behind the scenes they're not screaming to high hell, because that's what it's been for 9 years.
But ARP, I know as black people too, ARP, I know y'all ain't talking. It's easy for me to be a battle rapper and go over here to URL and say, ARP, they over here did some wild shit. I can get mad at ARP and say, URL, ARP did some wild shit. That can be true too with the shit you be receiving, no matter how much you think you know these niggas. They can be playing both sides for their leverage of what they need.
They already know you.
No. Let me bring it down a notch. A lot of people could play both sides. I know people that play both sides. I feel like the most honorable and respected people in the culture, for me, my style of people is just neutral. If there's something that RBE is doing that you fuck with, then fuck with it. Something you don't fuck with it. And that goes for every league. That's what I respect. Yeah. Right? That's what I respect. But over the years, there's a certain energy and there's a certain reputation that certain people have had for certain type of behavior. Right? I feel like I'm one of few people that have been very, very outspoken about it. Now, I've never cried and complained, yo, how come you still rock with this? Every people that are neutral and go over there and fuck with them and come fuck with me, I don't be feeling away. But I'm just telling you again, like, for example, it just happened again Sunday. It just happened. And people want to say,
let me
like,
ask
yo,
you a question.
no, let me just finish the statement. You can ask me whatever.
Yeah.
People also talk about credibility. And like I said, a lot of us don't know or haven't had that long experience with MBS, so I can understand, right? But Swave 7 is an OG, and he's one of the most credible and respected people in this whole culture. He gave me a similar call that MBS gave me. So go ask that question then.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you think Caffeine now doing VOD is like another attempt of like what you just said before of them trying to block battles and stuff? Do you think that's another attempt of blocking RBE anyway?
Nah, come on, yo. Oh, come on, Polo. You know I ain't gonna say like them doing a pay-per-view has anything to do with blocking me. That's their own business. That's their own business choices. That could have been a Caffeine choice. That could be a URL choice. That could be a collaborative business choice. You know what I'm saying? I've never knocked how a man earns their money. You know what I'm saying? I'm on and you ain't gonna backtrack on my interviews or my blogs and find inconsistencies. I got countless years in interviews of me shouting out the business moves. I said, I had many people asking me, yo, URL is on Caffeine, yo, King of the Dot is on Twitch, RBE. What you got going on? If you want, are you gonna make a streaming move? I felt that pressure. You know what I'm saying? Where shit was brand new for Caffeine and brand new for Twitch. And I was always on camera saying, yo, that's dope. Salute to them. You know what I'm saying? Even in the midst of what people might feel is the peak of the war of the RBE and URL from the outside looking in, this is the most back, all that friction and all that stuff that's going on. And some of it be the WWF and WWE shit. And I guess everybody gets entertained by it. That's dope. That's cool. And if we all remain competitive and we all push each other to create battles and good cause and all that, that's dope too. You know what I'm saying? But I've never gone against my own credibility and my own just character and personality and try to downplay some shit that ain't had no business being downplayed. You know what I'm saying? So even if that's a good business situation over there for them, then salute. That has nothing to do with my block battles, because to me, a block battle has nothing to do with somebody's how they decide to make money as far as like charging for a pay-per-view, streaming, or being on YouTube. It also has nothing to do with soliciting somebody from a contract that they're already in. A block battle to me is a battle that a league has locked in. They have all the rights to lock in, and another league finds a way to prevent it. That's all I care about. That's all I really cared about over the years. Whether you're talking about all the way back to 2014 to the big example of 2018 that I put on record for y'all plenty of times, and I didn't see these questions get asked to anybody in person, or whether you're talking to recent shit that goes on. You know what I'm saying? I actually think that
wait, let me can I jump in here, please? I have to jump in here, please, because I need you to understand something, ARP. The reason why the MBS question comes up is specifically for people in media like myself, is because we've all been outside. And let's do a little bit of history lesson for people to understand. It's Tone Bro. I've judged 4 Ultimate Madness tournaments. You know when I first started judging? You know my first foray into judging was RB. I've been to different places. I have got footage 4K on the channel and on AFM. You know my first little bit of footage was when I first came to New York City? It was RBE. Before it was cool. Before everybody was saluting, before motherfuckers was jumping shit, before all of that, I was there, right? So we got that history. So that's why it's important to me, because of all these guys that you say you respect that's in media, that's blogging, how many of these guys have your talent on their channel? Because I've had Crucibles, I've had Bricks, I've had the Jay Breeze of the world, the 6'8s, the Zays, one-on-one prime time, 8 o'clock slot time. That's not a time that we play with over here, right? So when I see a blog and I'm seeing compromised media, I just have to understand, because it seems to me, when you don't say no names, this could apply to anybody. So I would like to know if that applies to us, the same people that was outside interviewing people well before they was who they was, the Larry Bulls, the LL Cool J, the True Foe before he got shot. Shout out to folks.
I'll answer that.
I just need to understand, ARP.
I'll answer that, and I appreciate the passion.
No, yeah, I'm passionate about this because I do, regardless of you, it was ARP.
When I say the passion in your tone.
Hold on, because the thing is, regardless of the P Organic, ARP, who all these people we've had on our platform. By the way, in the last 2 months, some of y'all don't do that either. But okay, all these people that we interface with, I'm like, is ARP talking about me? Is he talking about us? I just have to know that.
I would. So let's backtrack. Let's answer that fully, Tom.
And I'm not mad at you, brother, but I'm passionate about this because I've been doing this. And I was doing this when it wasn't.
I heard your tone change. I hear your tone change. I hear your tone change. I hear your tone change.
I got you. Yeah.
Now, first of all, respect to you for your early days supporting RBE.
Yeah.
Right. I think there's a lot of people that have supported RBE at different stints in their career.
It was outside, like me with a camera, ARP?
I don't think so. We was online at this moment. I don't think they was. I ain't seen them.
Listen. I don't forget niggas. I was a blogger before you was a blogger.
You were. Respect
I've always supported I was the original league owner supporting the bloggers. Okay. I remember Mike Hughes. I remember CJ City. I remember all these people with their cameras that was coming around. So there was that girl, so I forget her name. Like I remember the events that you came to. I think I had you judge a battle at Drama.
Exactly. And I've been there for the last decade, sir, since the doors open. Polo got more events at your league than at URL. So
listen. Yeah. I know a lot of people that have supported RBE. It doesn't necessarily mean that they haven't been compromised or have compromised moments or stood against RBE or any other league at any time, whether you felt valid or whether you was having a genuine opinion or not. Just because you supported RBE in the past, for example, I support Black Compass Media or else I wouldn't be here. I had that conversation with Polo earlier, right? Right. Just because I support Black Compass Media doesn't mean that y'all can't do some shit and don't make me look at y'all sideways and be like, okay, right? So give me the whole backdrop.
They all do the same shit to us.
I started by saying I salute you for your support, right? But that doesn't change when you support somebody. That doesn't negate your actions after that.
What's the actions?
That doesn't negate your actions after that, right? Yeah. It doesn't. So, for example, like when you say I do a compromised media blog, and you say, who is he talking to? Is he talking to me? Yeah. I would be cliche and ask, why would you think that I was talking to you?
You didn't say a name. You didn't include us in the list of bloggers you respected.
I'm gonna answer it.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer you directly, Tone. I'm gonna answer you directly. Right? But before I answer you directly about if I was talking to you, I'm still gonna make the point, which I feel is valid, that if of all the media and all the bloggers, what you just said was, is he talking to me? You didn't even say Black Compass Media. You said, is he talking to me?
Black Compass is me. I am Black Compass Media.
If you singled yourself out because I put a Black Compass Media blog out that said, to your admission, no names and no companies, that is a little weird for you to feel that I'm talking to you.
Semantics, ARP. Come
on. No. Now let me answer you. Now let me answer you directly, Tone. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why that blog, that shoe did fit you, Tony Bro, at the time. I'm gonna tell you why. In my opinion, because when you did that blog, right? I take no issue with somebody having an opinion saying I disagree. The blog when we're talking about MBS, right?
Okay, I didn't make a blog on MBS. I just wrote a tweet.
My nigga, you had a whole video with a reaction that mean you was texting about.
No, I actually didn't. I don't know why. When you texted me that, I'm like, that's a picture from 2 years ago. I don't even know who put that on there. That when you texted me that, what you texted me, bro? Like that picture right there is from 2 years ago.
So I don't know if you were speaking from the future, but you had a whole video reacting to that question.
To what? To MBS? I didn't do a live video on that. We talked about it on the radio show.
We got a whole video about it.
No, I don't. Where is the video of me talking about MBS? Cole and Polo did the bar guy.
No, I didn't say specifically. I said you was reacting like a lot of other people reacting, basically saying like you had Tone. You didn't do any video saying I feel. You didn't do any video saying I feel like that's cap. Why would they offer him money? You didn't do that?
No, I said that shit on the radio show that we have. I feel that it's cap. And I
Okay.
feel like maybe
But you
said
that's fine.
And I can tell you why.
But did you publicly put out an opinion saying that it was cap?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Let me continue.
I think everybody in the world said it was cap.
Cool. Let me continue. Let me continue then,
That's
right?
the point. Go ahead.
So the reason why I'm saying that compromised media blog, that's you, in that opinion, in that moment, I felt fit you, is because I seen or I heard your reaction that you just said that, yeah, I did have one calling all cap. Now, let me level with you. I'm only talking to you, so let me level with you.
Okay.
I don't got no problem with a man having a difference of opinion. I mean, you think I don't walk the earth like everybody else? I can understand that we all got different opinions. My issue is when somebody has that much of a all the way on this side of the fence to say that it's impossible, to me is crazy. If you are of this culture and you've been watching the behavior of this company for 10 plus years, if you've been watching the behavior for 10 plus years, all these leagues and all these battlers can't all be saying this shit for nothing.
But we don't know ARP to say this shit without no facts.
Why the fuck would they choose him? I've been everywhere. Polo's been everywhere. Cola's everywhere. Cola does his space. Thousands of motherfuckers in there. Pipe boys in here right now.
You got thousands of niggas. I'll answer that.
We ain't never been out for this shit.
You said why would he be chosen, right?
Why?
You know how many
videos.
Yo, what was Rome DMV at a time claiming to be inside?
Rome DMV had more views than MBS.
I'm not saying views.
They had way more connections to MBS.
I'm just talking about a blogger that was put like this. I'm just talking about bloggers that be put under the wing. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. He came in with a whole fucking reason.
Yeah, but when you say media, you leave that perception, like you leave that open. Like I feel like you should.
But Polo. You're right. But if I left it open and I didn't put any name or any company to it, nobody should have claimed it then if they didn't feel that they had anything to do with them.
You explicitly show respect to Piper Boy, to Cat, to
But hold
on. If I do a blog about compromised media, if I do a blog about compromised media, and if Tone says I feel like
you literally called out all the bloggers, you highlighted all of the bloggers in the blog that
you fuck with.
And you know how many interviews or how many bloggers I could do a video like this right now and they wouldn't ask me if I was talking about them?
I did. Here's why I'm asking you, because we have history, sir. I was there when the doors opened. I've interviewed.
I know, but I already answered that. Us being cool early on doesn't mean that we're not going to have a disagreement.
I'm telling you,
I know that you were there early, but us being cool early, and I still claim to be cool with you from my side. Okay. Us being cool, I already explained this. Us being cool doesn't negate the fact that we can't 5 years later have a disagreement about something.
Okay, and that's fine.
It doesn't change that. And all I'm trying to say, my nigga, all I'm trying to say is, number one, I think it's odd. It's just in my opinion. I think it's odd that, as Polo said, if I say control me or whatever, of all the media and blogs I watched, that you say you feel like I was talking to you. So I feel like that's a little odd.
Media. Clearly, that's what I mean, ARP. Don't try to twist it.
All right, cool. Even if you felt it was all Black Compass Media, cool. That's not what you said 5 minutes ago. But even if you felt it was all Black Compass Media, right? Even if you felt it was all Black Compass Media, right? Cool. At the same time, what was you saying at that time? You were saying, to your own admission, you have audio of saying that's 100% cap. Right?
Yeah, because ARP, what's the point of playing a game if you're not going to drop the fouls? That's what I'm saying.
I'll just make my point to Tone. I'll just make my point to Tone, right? And I told you, I don't got no problem of having a difference of opinion with somebody, right? But you were responding to my question. This wasn't fast forward 3 weeks later when people were saying, yo, where's the audio? You know what I'm saying? You was responding to my question. So for you to be saying that's 100% cap, I feel like, cool, I respect the difference of opinion, but we're not going to act like for 10 years we haven't seen the behavior of all of this being within these particular people's
ARP,
habits.
let's do
So
this
for people to act like it's unfathomable,
let's do this.
to me is a little odd.
Let's do this.
No, it's not.
I know how we gonna figure this out.
It's not
because
ARP because listen,
I'm saying that it wouldn't be MBS that will be chosen to do that.
Listen, hold on,
That's
Tone.
what I'm trying to say.
The reason it's questioned because we don't know these battle rappers nor the conversations they having with you. We know you a man of moral, ARP, but we ain't getting no files nor no footage of them saying this. All we is getting is hearing what you saying. So how can we go off hearing as much integrity you got to say it's a fact? We don't know.
I'll answer that.
Somebody drop some audio or some files.
Cola. Let me answer that. This could be the end of this topic right here if y'all want. Tell me if I'm not logically making sense right now. Cola, the same way you say, I don't got no proof, I don't got no facts. So, right?
No, I didn't say you don't got it. I said, listen, for us to dismiss all this compromise shit,
I didn't say dismiss it. I didn't say dismiss it. I didn't ask you to dismiss it.
If there was files out and then I said it was capped, that would be different. That's compromise. That's compromise. Come on, bro. And my thing is, I've been a veteran in this game. I've seen up and coming bloggers come and go. If a new blogger got audio of Beasley telling them not to cover RBE, that shit is out tomorrow.
So Tone, if I'm telling you, and I don't know if it's being skipped or how many times I said it already, but if I told you the same thing just happened this past Sunday to Swave Sever, what would you say?
I gotta hear Swave. Like, this is the first time I'm hearing it. What's up? I gotta know.
Cool.
I'm not putting it out the question.
All right. So let me ask you this. If Swave says, yeah, this past Sunday, a similar instance came of me as media being asked from XYZ staff to not cover RBE, what would you say if Swave said that?
Disrespectful to my entire
Who told you so we can get on their ass?
That's disrespectful to what we do, and we getting on their ass. That's what happened. That's it.
Okay.
We on their ass. That's disrespectful.
So Tone, this is my whole. Watch. We just made my whole point, Tone. We just made my whole point. Yeah. My whole point is, and I've always kept it 1,000. I said I got some of the proof from the other situation, right? Now, if everybody's saying they want audio, that's not cool, right? That person don't have integrity to y'all. Cool, I respected that. And I say, okay, if it just happened again Sunday from Swave, and if Swave would co-sign what I'm saying, and if you say that you hear Swave say what I'm saying, because me saying it ain't enough, you want to hear it from Swave. If Swave says that, yeah, the people from the same company just asked me Sunday not to cover RBE events.
I need proof.
No, if Swave get on here,
what type of proof would you need? If
Swave get on here and say Beasley told me out his mouth, don't cover RBE. We got a whole told me over there. We need to know who is they over there.
Yo, know what the fuck going on either way.
Cola.
Over there, ARP.
Cola. Wow. So I'll get. Let me give you the clear comparison, right? And if you tell me that don't count and it's not fair, I'll leave it alone, right?
Sure.
When you talk RBE staff, I don't even want to hear the names of ARP, Shata, Dr. God, and Lawrence or Winged, right? People that you know represent the company.
Love them.
I don't want to hear about people that you know do not represent the company, right? As far as decisions or whatever the case may be. If somebody of that stature that is known to represent the company tells Swave to the point where Swave feels disrespected and calls me screaming and venting that it just happened again, that as media that's working for 15 minutes of fame is getting screamed on, disrespected, and embarrassed for asking questions that's covering Murder Mook versus Big K, not even about RBE, just about Murder Mook versus Big K. And I'm telling you, this is why I can't say like, yo, okay, I get it. Maybe we haven't known MBS for years, right? Maybe there is some embellishment, maybe there isn't. But if that same thing has been happening for the last 9 years, and it just happened to happen Sunday with one of the most credible people that we all know, I'm sorry.
Tell Swave we need to know who told him this.
I don't need to tell him. I just said it publicly on here. I know this is gonna go on YouTube. I just said it. I don't have stake in continuing. Honestly, it would be y'all to
I
show.
understand what you're saying, ARP.
Hold on. It would be y'all. It would be y'all to show. It would be y'all to show how official you are. Because Cola, what you just said is, if we find out, we on their ass. So if y'all really care. If y'all really care, if that type of shit is happening in the culture, somebody call Swave, ask him what's going down, explain it. And if you still need more proof, then you go about that how you want to go about
But
it.
listen, but ARP, hold on. Just the last part is, if you say, I got proof of this, the man said, I got 25K. If anybody can provide this type of proof for audio or whatever, and we sit here waiting on it. What we supposed to do? Not be saying Swave when you can just tell us who it was. It's not that hard. Swave told me X, Y, and Z told me this. If Swave told you, apparently he didn't give a fuck.
Cola. That I think it's a little naive to say somebody requested a bet. First of all, these bets be fake. Somebody requested a bet of 25,000 if X, Y. To me, that's clearly somebody banking on there's no audio. Why didn't you hear the man say, I never spoke to this man? Why you don't just say that? Because to me, if this person is such a troll, he's such a this, he's such a that, nobody knows him. If you're such of this stature, right, of one of the biggest league owners in our culture, you have no business talking to this person. Why you don't just say, I never even spoke to this person?
ARP.
Why is it there's no audio of me?
Okay, audio or messages. We don't care about none of that. Just give us the proof.
We don't care.
We can keep saying audio. We just want the proof.
All due respect.
All media though.
With all due respect. Sure. I in my opinion, the goalpost has moved a little bit, but it's all good. We can move on. We talked about it enough, y'all. Like, I ain't ducked it. We talked about it enough. We talked about it for 30 minutes. I ain't ducked it. We talked about it for 30 minutes, y'all.
I don't want to continue but the only reason why it's a question up here is because it's media, and then you talking about MCs. So me personally, I tell you, my hierarchy is fans, it's the battlers, and then it's y'all, ARP. If you telling a man with a big platform not to cover an event, you're shitting on all the battlers that I give a fuck about that's on that event that's not gonna get coverage. That's how I see shit. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Respectfully. I'm talking about the battlers, the cautions that need that, the pains that need that type of attention, the motherfuckers that put in that work, the coaches that we have here, by the way.
I agree. I agree. You know, I agree, Tom. I don't think there should be any sentiment of people having an issue with media covering platforms other than themselves, because everybody, like you said, deserves coverage. Everybody's in front of the same fan base. Everybody eats off of the content that we all work hard for. People eat off of y'all content that y'all create yourselves. People eat on your channel off of content that is created somewhere else, right? Everybody eats, everybody earns money, everybody creates entertainment. So I agree with you. There should never be somebody saying, Butterfly, why you go to King of the Dot to cover them? Why you go to that RBE event? There should never be somebody that calls Jerry McCoy and say, why you go to that event? There should never be somebody that disrespects Swave and says, we don't cover that shit. We don't ask about Murder Mook and Big Head. None of that shit never happened. I agree with you, Tony, bro. But let's move on from it.
You right.
Now, hold on. All right. Now we kind of got that out. That was a good conversation. King Los,
they're gonna enjoy that one online.
They are gonna enjoy that one.
Yeah, and y'all gotta stop. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, y'all gotta stop with this compromise shit, period. Just because somebody's having a conversation, like, I'm not talking about you, I'm just talking about the comments, because they say
the comment, because it's like bro, like, at the end of the day, I fuck with this man. So have y'all hear me say me and Polo hit like 10 events?
We ask everybody this just our style.
Club Drum Mad Time. Like, nigga, we done been outside with the man.
Yo, Tone. When I came on, when I was talking to Polo earlier, you think I don't know what I'm coming into? You know what I'm saying? That's why I came on joking. That's why Cola cleared the air. Now I'm gonna let you know right now, it ain't that. We all know that whatever energy was there, it ain't that, and that's why we here. You know what I'm saying?
Our job is to get to the bottom of any kind of news.
Cool.
That's what we do.
That's cool. And the way I really take it, and how I feel about it, is maybe y'all feel that y'all are getting some of the people saying that y'all are compromised, right?
No, I'm
No,
Make
we
saying
know
good.
it's
hold on,
hate.
hold on,
We
hold on,
know
hold
it's
on.
hate.
I'm
These
hold on,
niggas not
hold on.
fucking with us, ARP.
No,
We
I'm
know it's
saying this
hate,
because
man.
we
These
one
niggas
of the
ain't
only
fucking with us,
Y'all
platforms.
all
man.
got y'all
Hold
platforms.
on. I'm
Everybody got
saying,
their platform.
hold on, real quick. I'm saying this because we are one of the only platforms that's able to interview you, that's able to interview a lot of different people. We ask all the questions that people really want to ask. So
Yeah,
it's
every
like that.
top
That's
video
why I'm
on.
saying we
How about
can't
yo, Tone? You ever see me duck a question?
never.
Never seen that.
Yo, Polo, you ever see me duck a question?
Nah, never. You never duck a question.
Cola. All right, cool.
Oh, now,
So
I want on a
so
lighter note. I want to talk Ill Will King Los. Now I seen what was
that's
the
a
decision?
horrible transition, Polo.
No. I mean, listen, we it's kind of crazy up here right now. I gotta clear the room.
Hey, ARP, chill out on my man, son. Chill out, bro.
I gotta clear the room somehow. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
let him change the room. Polo, change the room, bro.
I
Go
gotta
ahead,
change
yo.
this goddamn room.
Damn.
Ill Will King Los literally just got announced before this interview. What was the thought process behind that? Bringing King Los back, he did a great job versus Daylight. Are you excited to have him in the blue room? Bat rap.
Nah, 1,000%. I mean, and I don't just got to talk about the daylight matchup. I feel like he had a classic with DNA. That, in my opinion, I watched that battle. I thought DNA versus King Los was a fucking classic. I thought when he battled them Head Ice, I think he had a good performance for somebody that had to change his opponent like a week and a half prior. So that was dope. But when we got to the daylight battle, and to see him rock Believe Music Hall, a big room like that, I see in the comments that shit is debatable. Like people got daylight winning, people got King Los winning. That's kind of crazy for his second battle back in a modern era to face daylight in a big room, being a pen heavy guy, and have people debating whether you won or not. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's been in a small room with DNA. He's been in a big crowd with daylight. He's proved himself. And now for him to going against in a small room setting again, where his bars is definitely going to be highlighted, somebody like Ill Will. I think it's another one of those nobody thought about it matchups that could be very, very interesting on May 6th.
Definitely. And I like Will particularly when he's against other people that are a little slightly more lyrical, because like with Will's charisma and performance ability, when he raises the pen a little bit, like with Daylight, that's some of the best material you're gonna get. So I think this could be one of the battles that people end up talking about. And another thing I want to kind of pivot to, because I keep seeing my man Payne in here. Big fan of Coach Corleone, so make sure y'all check out that interview up here as well.
Payne, what up, Coach? What up?
And shout out to Caution as well, Rookie of the Year.
Caution, what up?
Things of that nature. So I just want to know, like, what's up, man? We're gonna see them more incorporated into the mix, and how much is that process like paramount to what RB is trying to provide? Like that.
Nah. I can't have some of these big main events that bring in a lot of eyes, like a Hollow versus an Ill Will, or a Murder Move versus a Big K. I can't have cards like that anymore without these bricks being on the cards. You know what I'm saying? Now I can't get everybody on these cards, of course. I can only do but so much. We don't do a card every month or nothing like that. And shout out to people that work at that pace. We don't. You know what I'm saying? We've been a little bit more selective, a little bit more laid back since day one. Since day one, we've been like that. We've always averaged anywhere from like 5 to 9 events per year. Last year, 2022, I think we only did 8 events. You know what I'm saying? Not bad for RBE. You know what I'm saying? So, but last year we definitely spent a lot of time, a lot of energy building up some of those new guys, bringing them in, and have some new faces in our rotation. So when you see a Remedy Local, when you see a Caution, when you see a Coach Corleone, when you see a Payne, these are people that have had some of these opportunities that began to push to the front as far as notoriety. Respect to y'all. Like Polo, you reminded me of this earlier. You said Payne was voted by y'all as like one of the rookies of the year last year.
Yeah, he was on one of our rookie all-star teams.
He's nice.
Like we do like first team, second team, third team, like that style.
That's dope. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for Coach Corleone to stand out because of a battle that he did on some other platform, or a battle that he did on RBE, and then Hitman to call him and put him in the mansion for bags and bodies. Yeah. We're looking for Caution to have some of these bookings, and Remy to call her as well and be like, yo, I want you in this tournament. I'm looking for Payne to go somewhere and have a dope show and then come back and have arguably a classic versus Bad News in the blue room. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like Remedy Local. I'm looking for him to have dope performances versus veterans like Ness. You know what I'm saying? Shit that he's done like that. So I got to get some of these guys on this card. And when we roll out the rest of these announcements, like I said, there's 10 battles on this shit. There's 10 battles. You're going to get on. It's like it's like 6 bricks on this shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Which is us really creating enough space to make sure that a lot of these guys get the looks that they get. So yeah, we working.
Fire. That's fire. That's dope.
Nah, that's definitely on fire. Now you said how many battles is on this the card coming up? It's 10 battles, correct?
It's 10 battles. 9 of them is going to be 3-rounders that go down on the live pay-per-view May 6th. And it's going to be 1 on-site battle that goes down the day before after the press conference. And we're going to upload that 3-rounder to the VOD. So when the live pay-per-view is done, from the 9 battles that they see on the live stream, they're going to get all 10 battles put on the VOD. The 10th battle. So 10 battles total, 9 live on the stream, a 10th one, which is going to be a bonus added to the VOD.
And you say all 3-rounders?
All 3-rounders. All 3 rounds.
You okay? And you announced 2 main event caliber battles already. Is the whole card gonna kind of look like the first 2?
Nah, I ain't rich. Hell no. Hell no, I ain't rich. I ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? And then let me be real for a second. And I'm not trying to, put no business out there at that level, but I do feel like we also do our best to make sure we maintain certain looks that we're going for by even putting people like this in a small room. Like when you book Mook, technically you're supposed to go grab a couple tens of thousands of dollars from a door. You know what I'm saying? In like a bigger arena. It's the same thing that we did, in Club Drama when we brought them back. I mean, here we are again. Like, I'm glad that you could see these 2 top battles and be like, yo, that's kind of significant. I appreciate that. But I'm putting that in a small room, for a reason. You know what I mean? So, I hope everybody support, but at the same time, that blue room and that small room vibe and energy normally produces great battles for RBE. So that's what we're looking for. Right.
I mean, the level of matchmaking, I thought, it's always been RB's hallmark. In terms of being able to kind of deliver those types of moments and stuff like that, I think that's really important. Now, to maintain the YouTube, to maintain the public offering as well, because that's been another topic of conversation as far as as battle rap expands. It's the natural expansion. How do we get profit? How do we maintain what we got going on? You've chosen to have the pay-per-view route along with the YouTube as well. I see iBattle has their own app. Shout out to them. Shout out to KOTD. They have the relationship with Twitch, and we know the URL situation with Caffeine. Is there any sense that you would want to pivot to that? Is that a natural sort of progression of things to offer premium content to paying customers, that type of thing? Or only
if the opportunity presents itself and it fits us. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a company engages RBE, we've only been approached once. I'm not going to sit up here and act all big time or nothing like that. We've only been approached once, and it was a small deal. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even really worth it for us to have a third meeting and conversation and follow up. You know what I'm saying? And put it together. We drove down to the offices. I'm not even going to put the company's name out there. I think they did. Well, they told us that they had several meetings with big leagues, in our culture. But for us, I could understand why it doesn't work for anybody else that they may have engaged. So we left it alone and we stayed on YouTube. So I will remain consistent with things I've said in the past, which is if an opportunity comes our way, even if it's streaming, whether it's a live pay-per-view, whether it's something where I could put content out for free, whether I stay on YouTube, I feel like as long as it works business-wise, it works for the league, it works for the battlers, and the fans can consume it in a way where they're like cool with it. Like, want to know what? This is cool. I'm getting my releases. I'm getting my live. I'm getting my drops. I'm getting my footage uploaded to the app the way that I want. I'm getting my footage on the stream. Whatever the medium is, if the fans buck with it and the business works, we will entertain it. I ain't closing no doors. I ain't closing no doors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this is all new tracks in the snow for the business
I got one more
too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely a paradigm shift. Go ahead, Polo. Go ahead.
Now, I'm trying this. It's a certain free agent. You know what I mean? It's a free agent out there that well, I don't know if he's really a free agent, but I know he's on Chrome 23 now. Easy to block captain. Is you open it? I seen you wanted to do a Chrome 23. I think I seen you tweet Chrome 23 versus RBE like type event. Would you be open to doing easy to block captain versus one of your RBE?
If it lines up, if it's a situation that makes sense, if it's a situation that is proper, why the fuck wouldn't we want to work with easy to block captain? You know what I'm saying? Like Easy to Block Captain is obviously one of the hottest people in the game right now. And talent wise, he's been for a second one of the best niggas in the game, one of the top niggas doing it right now. So if the situation is proper and if the business lines up, why wouldn't we work with Easy to Block Captain? We worked with him before in a 1SK, but he flew under the radar. You know what I'm saying? Like, and plus that was so long ago. Like when I go back and look at any footage from when we had him on in like 5 years ago in a 1SK battle, that's only a one rounder. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even sound as polished, or he's way more dangerous now. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. He continued to hone his craft. And what he's doing is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's on RBE or not, I'm watching everything that man does. You know what I'm saying? But he's always supported us. He's always pulling up to our events. You know what I'm saying? He's always in communication with us. He's always reaching out. We always touching base saying, hey, yo, what's up? What's going on? Fuck with you, blah, 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 all that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Easy. If it lines up the right way and it's a correct situation, business-wise and everything, why wouldn't we? Of course. Of course.
Do you question for you, because I was doing this in the preparing this in the midst of having debates about sports and stuff like that, right? You go like, what if Jordan would have got drafted before? You know what I'm saying? Before like number 2, you know what I'm saying? Like what if, and how that would have altered things. Do you feel like if Easy to Block Captain would have continued with RBE, you know, continuing to battle there, you think he would attain the same level of success as we see now?
I don't know. I don't know. I think URL's viewership is always going to be at the forefront of helping people gain traction, because they're the highest viewed and the highest perceived platform, right? So that's one element that definitely helps Easy. But the viewership of RBE is nothing to be slept on at all. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that we're on YouTube all these years, we have a fan base around the world. We do live pay-per-views that do significant numbers. We budgeted some of the biggest events in battle rap history as well. You know what I'm saying? We've had some of the biggest pay-per-views in battle rap history as well. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like anybody that works with us will always benefit from being on this platform. There's something that you could get from everybody. You can get maybe, let's say, I don't know caffeine numbers for some of their events. Let's say maybe one of their free streams is 1 million views, right? Maybe you can get that. Maybe you can be on RBE and get a quarter million battle on YouTube, or 500,000 views on YouTube, or 1 million view battle on YouTube. Like we do 250,000 plus for significant battlers. We sneeze at that, and that's not to sound cocky or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ill Will in 40 Bars is probably almost 500,000 views. You know what I'm saying? That got uploaded a couple months ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think if we really rock with you, and if we work with you long enough, I think it's very, very obvious that you can get hot over here. You know, there's a lot of people that have gotten eyes from different leagues because of the work that they was putting in on RBE. So it's not even just the viewership from the fan base. Even other leagues will take notice of what battlers are doing on RBE and say, yo, I need you. Yo, here's a contract.
That's true.
Yo, come on over here. You know what I'm saying? And that's dope, because at the end of the day, they make their own decisions as battlers. But I think that that's pretty apparent that, you know, if you work with us, there's a lot to gain as well. Is there more to gain in a specific situation? That changes company to company. Right. You know what I'm saying? Timing to timing. There's times where you be like, yo, nobody could do for a battler what RBE would do for a battler. No company, no league is going to give Big K Murder Mook except for RBE. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, maybe URL is doing something for a battler that nobody else can. Like, let's say Dre Dennis. Dre Dennis is another guy that was a 1SK, right? None was an early guy. J2 did a 1SK with Yoshi G.
Trufo did a 1SK.
Trufo, and RBE not following up, you know what I'm saying, in situations like that has other people that say maybe we're going to invest more time in them. You know what I'm saying? But there's other times we have people where it's just like, let's say Remedy Local. Remedy Local went through a URL process. He also went through an RBE process. He's standing out more from RBE's process. So it's the timing, it's the battler, it's the ideas, it's the matchups, it's the exposure that you get. Nobody can tell URL that URL can't create stars, or at least put notoriety on a battler. Nobody could tell RBE that we can't put a lot of notoriety on a battler. And a lot of other these platforms do the same. So you just got to look at the landscape and just be real about it.
Let me last question before we let you get out of here. Do you feel you, with like all of the trials and like the tribulations that new battlers will have to go through and stuff now, do you think YouTube still has the ability to make battle rap stars, or do you need you know, you need apps. Like, do you think YouTube has the ability to make a battle rap star in this current era?
Yeah, this is gonna sound biased coming from me, but I'm just being 1,000 as always. I think logically, if YouTube is the biggest media platform of all the platforms that battle rap uses, right? Then that would be the platform that would be able to create the biggest viewership, hence the most stars. And that's any platform that utilizes that platform. There's no platform being used in battle rap that's bigger than YouTube. True or false?
That's true.
True.
Wait, there's
Okay,
no
so that's just like the logical answer. That's not the RBE bias or what we're up to answer.
That
That's
is
like
what
the
it is.
logical answer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and once again, this is me trying not to come off. I don't want to sound like this bias in my answers. Like the timing, the viewership, the opponents that you get, the amount, the frequency that you put somebody in front of the fans, the cosign, all of that type, the media getting behind the particular battler, the bloggers getting behind a particular battler, all of that is what creates a star. You know what I'm saying? I think the word star or the term star is still very subjective. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know everybody's definition of a star in battle rap, but you could just basically say somebody that has a lot of notoriety. YouTube will always be able to play one of the biggest efforts in making a star because it's the biggest viewership media platform. So
that's real.
And that's a good. And I just wanted to ask that because a lot of people, I see that's been a debate a lot too.
Will we?
Yeah, that's the whole app and the or caffeine or YouTube debate, and can I get a drop and can I pay for a drop? And I see what y'all see. I don't play that shit. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I see it all. You know what I'm saying? I do understand all the topics that's going on out there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I ain't shitting on nobody platform for what they do. Even my fuck the app shit was said in a certain context, right? That was said in a context of the trailers and all this and the belittling of other people. So now what if somebody said this? But in general, like, I don't be shitting on what people do to make their money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't into that. I could have blocked the battle from Sunday. I ain't do it. That's just not me. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me.
I got you. The RB going to different cities and things like that. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask. I told one of the UK guys I'll ask this. RB in the UK. I got Shoddy, I got Shocks, I got Georgie Roots.
Yeah.
I got a lineup for you waiting. Who you bringing out?
It would be dope, man. And I ain't closing none of them doors. I ain't closing none of them doors. Well, I admit, man, we don't move around as much as maybe we can because we have a strong following that we could take into many cities. I ain't gonna say everywhere, but we have a strong enough following for battle rap where we can go to many places. We did Houston, we did VA, we did New York, we do Atlanta primarily. You know what I'm saying? So we've been around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to say that we're as much of the whole let's go here now, go there now, and try. We never really did that too much. You know, if we would have had our way, we probably would have been in Drum right now. You know what I'm saying? We probably would have still been in fucking Drum.
Man,
you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. And then even after the pandemic, music room got shut down. Like, they lost their business behind the pandemic.
New York City don't be playing fair. I don't think people understand. The city don't be playing.
Yo, people have no fucking clue, man. Yo, them people ain't even fuck with us. They ain't even fuck with battle rap. Like, we asked them people after working with them for years, give us 30 more minutes to finish Calico versus fucking Ill Will, and they said no, get out.
Crazy.
We was like, really? All the money y'all have made with us for like the last 5 years, we can't get 30 more minutes, and you don't even got to slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then New York, when you got the fact that New York venues aren't big on hip hop and the type of crowds that come, because they look at us as being rowdy. They look at us as being super rowdy. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, you know, Atlanta, these people will fight over getting the hosting for a platform. They'll try to outbid each other. Like, I've had venues or people like, yo, when you doing your next event, like, why don't you come look at my spot? You know what I'm saying? Like I never had that shit in New York. You know what I'm saying?
It makes
for,
sense, man.
for $5, last question, buzzer be the question. They said, when will we see Hitman again? Max out 3, Geechee?
I think we need to do Max Out 3 with Hitman, whether he's the main event or there's 2 main events, meaning that there's another main event with Hitman's main event, only because I think it'd be dope for him to just do all 3 straight. You know what I'm saying? I know Holla's like LeBron. He's a stats guy. So he want to be like, yo, I didn't headline every Max Out. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga, man. That's my nigga. So I think regardless of how Max Out 3 turns out, if we do it, I ain't promising no Max Out 3, but if we do Max Out 3, I think one of the first conversations I gotta have is with Holla. And if it works out, negotiation, because as much as that's my nigga, when it's time to talk about the negotiation and shit, that's when the business come in and we ain't friends at that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I'm sure he's not.
Yeah, he's not. I cannot call that nigga and be like, yo, dude, you know, there's certain numbers he's not my friend when we negotiate. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta have an early conversation with Holla. I could see myself also want to have a conversation with my nigga Cass, also because of what he did on RBE. And we go from there. You know what I'm saying?
A-Ward versus Verb. A-Ward versus Verb. Shout out to
those are all conversations that I think people are having behind the scenes. I think people like RBE might be having conversations. I think Chrome might be having some of those conversations. I think battles like A-Verb versus A-Ward, they gotta happen. I don't know where it's gonna happen. Maybe St. Louis, maybe somewhere else, but I think we all want to see that shit. So I think conversations like that gotta continue.
From a business standpoint, and I know I did shout to you and shout to the 1,000 in here. Appreciate y'all. We gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, we got
from a performance standpoint, from a business owner standpoint as well. You know, Chrome 23 success, we've appreciated it, right? We're fans. We're not booking the battlers. What you just said to me is that, you know, A-Ward and Easy, the landing zone the A-Ward and Verb, that could be, you know, RB, that could be Chrome. Do they represent competition to you? Does that sort of notion come in your head? It was like, all right, well, now we compete, or is it just like, all right, well, the ones I can't do,
No.
probably can do, or how does that work?
Nah. let me tell you something, Tone.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's well documented, and anybody that's interacted with me long enough over the years, they don't see that on me. They don't see like I book battles, book events, or make moves like, oh, let me come. You don't see that. Like, I'm on Twitter right now sharing everybody's shit. Bullpen got some shit coming up. You know what I'm saying? I was texting with Diz the other day, and I was telling him like, yo, we about to drop Big K versus A-Ward tonight, which was Friday. He's like, damn, I got an event tonight. Me and Marv won. I was like, damn, I ain't fucking know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll get on the phone with Gannick and coordinate some shit about us both booking Hollow at the same time. I'll get on the phone with Rem and be like, I got this going on, whatever. Like, you don't do that if you competing. Now, do we all have a little edge in us that want to make sure that our shit is out in the front? Of course. Like, I want to be out in the front. You know what I'm saying? Because I work hard and I deserve my moment like anybody. I feel like everybody got their little 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? When you work hard, like, let me get my 5 minutes now because I didn't put in mine. You know what I'm saying? But as far as competing like that, especially your name in Chrome, like, this is a new platform or a fairly new platform that came in. They need the support. I think it's so obvious at this point of how many things don't happen without multiple platforms. Easy and Hitman, I don't know if that happens without Chrome. Big K and Mook, if Big K and Mook turn out to be a classic, it never happens without RBE. Never. You know what I'm saying? I'm in full support of just about every league. I'll coordinate with them. I'll schedule shit with them. Somebody like Rema hit me up and be like, yo, you know, I got A-War coming up versus Vixen on my shop. Like, yo, do me a favor. You know, try not to announce that yet until my Big K battle is over. And then she'll hold me down and be like, all right, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's what I'll be on behind the scenes with my peers. So I'm talking like that with Rem behind the scenes. Why would I get on camera and claim that that's my competition? It's the opposite. That's my peer. I support her. When she's up to bat, because we're never going to do it unless we can help it. We're never going to do no shit on the same weekend unless it's a collab. You know what I'm saying? When she's up to bat, I want to see her win. When other leagues I fuck with is up to bat, I want to see them win. When I'm up to bat, I hope that they want to see me win.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be out here trying to ask everybody to stay neutral and support RBE when I'm out here trying to act for self. That don't make no sense.
That's real shit. That's real.
That ain't me. I don't think y'all ever seen that on me.
Man, listen, this has been another good one. We gonna give you
it's Polo, it's exactly what all three of y'all niggas wanted. all y'all niggas really.
You know we ain't been shit for years. You know that.
Well, I know. All y'all niggas got y'all different person, and Cola definitely is outspoken, right? Cola might be the most outspoken of everybody here. I don't think I've ever seen Tony get that passionate. You know what I'm saying? So I got Tony in a different element for a second. You know what I'm saying? And Polo try to act like the cool one trying to navigate this shit. He try to act cool.
I just want you to know that, ARP. Don't get used to this. It's usually me and Cola like, yo, Polo.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe
I can only imagine, man. A couple months from now, Polo gonna DM me like, yo, what's up? You ready for part 4? Trust me, all of us fuck with you. All of us fuck with you.
These Brooklyn niggas, man. I swear, man.
Nah. All jokes aside, man. Good debate. Good, healthy debate.
Great debate.
No, that was definitely.
I respect niggas' opinions. And I couldn't call none of y'all niggas a man if y'all can't stand on y'all opinion, whether you agree or disagree with me. And I'm gonna offer the same. So it's man shit. And then it's respect at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Salute,
it's respect at the end of the day.
Definitely.
Let me give you the ISO so you can again tell the people about the event coming up and just everything, all the good stuff.
Tell them, bro.
So, yeah. What up? It's your boy ARP. I got myself versus Black Compass Media coming up May 6th. Going down. Yo. No, it's a real shit. Also real shit, man. It's your boy, man. May 6th is going down. We got Divide and Conquer Part 2 going down in Atlanta. Make sure y'all go to rarebreedent.com right now to get your live pay-per-view. I'm not promoting the tickets pretty soon because I already know as a small room, that's that. Just get your live pay-per-view. Go there right now. If you're gonna be in the building, I'll see you there. We only announced 2 battles at this point. We got 8 more coming for y'all, 3 rounders. That's all going to be included. It's going to get crazy. Stay tuned to the channel for all the continued rollouts, all the announcements of the following battles that's dropping. I got more podcast shit coming. I got intake battles coming. Shout out to Lawrence and Wayne. We got intake battles that's dropping on the channel starting this week as well from the VA event that was done 2 weeks ago. So we got new talent coming on the channel for y'all. It's a lot going on, man. It's your boy RBE shit, brick by brick, May 6th. The Blue Room continues, man. Black Compass, I appreciate y'all.
No doubt, bro. Definitely appreciate you. Welcome up here as always. We'll be at the next one. We'll be covering the next one. Matter of fact, can you send caution my way? Try to reach out to the system, man. Tell her to come through real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all Black Compass Media. Y'all don't need me to link up. We got y'all have a very well-known platform. Y'all don't need me for no unless you need to patch some shit up.
I got him, man.
We got Mook this week, man. We got Mook this week too, so it's gonna be a movie.
That's dope. Now I appreciate y'all support. That's no sarcasm, y'all. That's no sarcasm. I appreciate y'all support. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'll say y'all name if I need to. Tony, if I'm talking about you indirectly, maybe I am for a moment, and then we're gonna get on here, we're gonna clear it up. We're gonna say how we feel to each other. It's all good.
Right on.
All right.
Appreciate
salute.
You, right
all right, my niggas.
Yes, sir.
No doubt, man. Shout out to ARP. Shout out to Rare Breed Entertainment.
Shout out to ARP. Shout out Wayne, Lawrence. Shout out to the whole movement, the bricks, the vets. Shout out to everybody, man.
Listen, man, that right there, listen, y'all, that right there,
it gets spicy every time ARP come to listen. You know they didn't create something with me and ARP just into it for forever. So every time ARP for the kind of Black Compass, they already ready.
I ain't gonna lie, that was lit. I ain't gonna front. I'm like, whoa, what? I see Toe turning to Denzel Washington. But
because niggas gotta stop playing with us, bro. Niggas gotta stop playing with us, bro. Like, stop playing with us, bro. From PGs to newcomers, We don't cover just bullshit when niggas about to fight like a lot of these bloggers. Stop playing with us, man. That's
We
what
cover
we
the
saying.
real shit.
We cover the real shit. Stop playing with us.
Yeah, man. So shout.
Make sure you check out that interview. The Sue Surf call in. We just dropped it yesterday. Make sure you share this, man. Listen, man. Radio show tomorrow. We got another big guest this week. So you know what I mean. Make sure tune
these
in.
Niggas don't know media work. When ARP talking, you got to let the guest get his shit off. Why I'm gonna talk? I did what I needed to do. I asked them the questions I wanted to ask. I'm done.
Yeah.
If you want to do my job and you can do it better, make your YouTube channel and show us. That's for all of this. If you think you can do this shit better, you know what to do. Make a YouTube channel and you interview ARP, and then I'll see if you know what you're doing. Until then, shut up.
Black Compass Media, subscribe, man. Hit us up at Black Compass BCM on Twitter and all that. Follow the platforms. Follow the Discord. You might want to get in Discord now because it's probably.
This was a movie.
I'm gonna get roasted in the Discord. Shout out to my guys, Fonz, King, all y'all. They about to roast me. And shout out to all the brothers.
I'm putting cases on all you niggas.
Bro, listen.
All you ARP niggas, I'm putting cases on you niggas.
I said, yo, who else is out there? Shout out to Seven Mitchell. You know what I mean? Shout out to the people from that cloth. I can't name too many people that was outside with me and Polo.
Shout out my boy Seven Mitchell.
That's a fact. Shout out to Seven Mitchell. Shout out to him because he definitely don't get enough respect.
No, he do not.
Nah, for real. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Shout out my boy Seven. Work, so shout
yes,
to him.
Always quality sports. Battle rap. He kind of got away from this battle rap because y'all done got weird, man. I see him doing a sports thing. He doing his 1 2, but 30 for 30s, the hard. Them the people y'all look over, but y'all call us compromise. Okay.
Exactly.
Listen, man, we be back again this week. Now I'm about to get up out of here, but we'll be back again tomorrow radio show. We're going to have another crazy interview, so don't go too far. We got something crazy.
And I won't be on Spaces tonight. I see y'all tomorrow morning. We on Spaces. Y'all know we going to talk about this tonight. I'm about to, chill, finish my drink, and, do it.
You about to turn that Maxwell on.
Have you, girl? I'm so glad you're in my world.
Yeah, we grown.